Hey guys, Kim Henderson here from Just for Fun Cookie Co. Hope you're all going well today. Thanks for joining me again with this Christmas series. I'm really excited about it. If you missed my last video, we did a gorgeous platter that you can share with friends and family, a little sweet one. And the link will be here if you want to have a look at that. But today we're going to get in and do something savoury. So we're going to make a focaccia, and not just any ordinary focaccia, we're going to do a Christmas themed one. And it's going to look stunning at the end. So I'm really excited to share it with you. So yeah, let's jump into it and let's have a go. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start with the dough, and it's another simple recipe. So we've just got the sachet of yeast and that we're just popping into a bowl. So it has to be an active yeast. And then we're going to just put in 2.5 cups of warm water. It's so simple, this recipe, but it just tastes delicious and looks amazing at the end. And then we've got 2 teaspoons of honey that we're just going to pop into there as well. Just adds a little bit of sweetness to the yeast. So with the warm water, yeast and sugar and warmth creates activation, and so we're just going to leave that for about 10 minutes, and then you will see that it starts to fluff up and starts to get bubbles, and if it doesn't, it means that your yeast is out of date and it's not active enough. So as you can see here, it's starting to foam up a little bit, if you can see that there. So I've left that for about 5 minutes, but we just might leave it for another 5. And so I've just come in and given it a little stir, but as you can see, all the fluffy foam on the top, that's what we want. So it's nice and active. And then we're going to pop 5 cups of plain flour, all-purpose flour, or you can use bread flour here too. So we're just going to pop that straight into that yeast mix. Okay, so I've just tipped all of it in. And then we're going to add some salt. You can add kosher salt here, or I only had Himalayan salt on me, so I'm going to pop that in. And so we popped in 5 teaspoons of salt into this, so it's quite salty. But it's all of these ingredients that work together well to create a focaccia bread. And so we're just going to use a plastic spatula so that we can get all around the edges and the side, and we're just going to work that dough in. Work all the flour into the yeast mixture. It's quite sticky, it's a sticky dough. So just keep working that for a bit. Okay, so you need to get your fingers in now and just mix that in and make sure all of the flour is combined into the wet mix. And as I said before, it's going to be pretty sticky. That's what we want. I love doing this bit. Can you tell? I keep talking about dough a lot on this show. That's just because it's got great memories for me too. I think just having fun when I was a kid, watching the dough rise in the garage on a hot summer's day. It's pretty miraculous when you think about it, that just adding a little bit of yeast can make it rise into something fluffy and yummy for us all to eat. Anyway, we're still mixing with our hands, get it all in there, but it will be really sticky, so you'll need to get that all off your fingers at the end. Okay, so now we're going to grab another clean bowl, a bigger size if you can, because that size dough that we have there is going to rise, and we're going to use extra virgin olive oil and put in about 4 tablespoons of this into your bowl. That's 4. And then we're going to place the dough straight into the bowl. It's all going to be sticky, so that's why we've got the oil in there as well, because the oil will help it not stay stuck to the bowl at the end when it's grown a bit more. So we're just going to move that around and wipe the oil all over the bowl, and then you're just going to fold the oil through the dough, folding it in from the side and around. It's going to be a bit sticky and you'll need to use both hands. I had a little bit of a mishap with my filming, so you actually missed that part with me doing that. But if you can just grab one piece of that corner and fold it into the other and keep folding until you've got it all nice and round, and then we're just going to leave it in there. So there's no kneading as such, it's just folding pieces over the top of each other, and then you're going to pop a bit of Glad wrap over the top, and we're going to let it rise. Okay, so we're back. I've had my dough in the fridge for around 24 hours. So if you can have it in the fridge at least 18, it just helps it in the process of being more fluffier when we bake it. So here is what it looks like now. See if I can bring it around and show you a little bit. So remember the olive oil that it was sitting in? And remember it was very small, so now it's risen. And so, yeah, hopefully you can see that. And so now I've just got a baking sheet and a baking tray, so it's got a side on it. And I have sprayed it with some olive oil, but you can just rub olive oil onto it. And then we're going to actually put the dough in there. So, woo! Okay, so there's the dough. And we're going to push it out. This is the fun part. So we're going to push it around the tray. Yeah. And I'm actually not going to fill this whole tray. I'm just going to make more of a rustic. You can make it exactly the size of the tray, but I am really just pushing my fingers in it, and then we're going to top it with some yummy toppings. So I will show you that a little bit closer now. Okay, so here's the dough. So it should push in and bounce back a little bit, but still leave an indentation in there. So we're gonna, maybe I will mush it out a little bit further. Just depends on how thick you want your dough to. It's got yeast in there, so it's going to grow. Maybe we'll move it around. Anyway, so you know that focaccias don't have to be exact sizing. You can be very rustic, which I really like too. So we want to push our fingers in, make the indentations. This is fun, I like this bit. So you're manipulating the dough at the moment. Okay, so now the fun part happens. We have got some yummy veggies and things here, and we're going to decorate the top of our focaccia. So it's over here, and I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit while we're doing this, and then we'll show you how to layer this like a Christmas tree. And then you can do anything with these, and you can use any vegetables as well. So you could just go crazy. I've seen some beautiful things on Pinterest and that, where people have done flowers on the top of their focaccias. But yeah, you can just go crazy. So let's go have some fun. Okay, so I was thinking about a Christmas tree. So we've got a bit of rosemary here, and we've got some parsley, and I've got some capsicums, some onions, some little tomatoes. So I'm just going to see what happens. We'll see what we can come up with on our little, these are little radishes, which look really cute when they're opened up because they've got the white and the red. So we might have a little play with those. And then we've got the capsicum. So let's have a look. So what I was thinking was layers. Maybe we'll go like this. I just want really thin little pieces. Watch your fingernails. Okay, so we've got some thin strips. We might just cut them all up first. I'll do the red one. We'll probably need more, but we'll just have a little go first of all. So just making them thin. I was going to get some yellow capsicum as well, but they didn't have any on the shelf. So, because I was going to do 3 layers of green, red and yellow, but I found some squash, but I thought about that later and thought I might make the stars out of the squash. So we might just do a red and a green tree. I've also put my oven on very high, so 450 Fahrenheit or 230 Celsius. So we want to have it high for the bread to cook in. So that's heating up at the moment. Throw that. So I've got this idea in my head. We'll see whether it works out. And that's half the fun with food, is that you just get to play with it and create things from your own mind. You might be laughing at this later, but the idea is that it's going to look like a Christmas tree. Okay, so I thought maybe with this, these aren't cheap at the moment either, squash. I'll just do a few slices. Maybe, I was just thinking maybe we could cut out a star shape, but I think I might have all my star shapes out. Oh, I'll just be rustic and we'll just chop. Although I want the yellow in it too, so maybe we'll just have that on top like a star. It doesn't have to actually be chopped the same shape. Let's have a little go at these boys. These are the radishes. So I don't know what I'll do with them yet, but we'll just chop them like this. Maybe they look pretty. Look how pretty they look. You can see? How gorgeous. And then we're going to have some red onion maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll be prepared. See what we can do with these designs. Okay. Put them out there. Here's the mess. And then we've got some little cherry tomatoes, and actually I might chop these this way. And I've got different colours. I was thinking of maybe these as baubles on the tree, because they're like different colours and different lengths. They're cute, those little orange ones. I'll do some green. Maybe we'll go the other way with these ones. Knife isn't the sharpest. Whoever's watching this, gasping, I need to sharpen my knives. Actually, I'm hoping that's my Christmas present, a new set of knives. Hope my kids are watching. Do this one this way. These are so beautiful. Okay, so and then we'll have a little play with the parsley. So let's have a little go. Let's see what we can come up with. Okay. Just want to make sure that you can see this. Yep. I might bring these actually over this side. And let's see if what my little brain thinks will come out on the actual focaccia. Focaccia? What do people say? What is the real way of saying it? So that's got the olive oil on top, and I've just pushed in again with my fingers. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt over the top. I'm just using the pink Himalayan salt because I didn't have any sea salt, but you can use big chunky salt here if you want to. And at the end we'll do a little, once it's baked, we'll do a little garlic glaze that will go over the top with some butter and garlic. Oh, I can imagine how yummy it's going to be right now. So we'll see what the length of these are too. So a tree, we're going to go out to the sides usually, don't you? Like a big base. So let's see what this will look like. Does that look like tree leaves? Out to the side. Then we might go red because we come in a little bit, don't we? Red over the top. Maybe that one's a bit too fat. I'll go a bit skinnier. Okay, so it's the middle of the tree. And then I'm going to do another layer of green. I don't know if they're small enough. They might be alright. You might have to push them in a bit further once we've finished. How's it looking so far? Does it look like a little tree? I'm going to push them in. I think they'll bake. The bread will rise around it anyway. And then, how cute is he? You could do it in a star shape if you wanted to. But I just like the round. Now, let's see if we can put some little, like, maybe some things off the sides, like they're little ornaments.
Does it look like a bit of a tree with ornaments? I wonder if I can stick some in there. No, I think I'll keep that as is. Oh, we haven't even needed the red onion. Oh, maybe the red onion can be the base. Maybe we'll put 2 red onions here as the base of the tree. I'm going to pull him down here and put another green in there. And then we might put a little red one in here. We got another, let's have a look. Go down here. How's that look? Does it look like a Christmas tree? Anyway, you can decorate yours however you feel. Let's have a look if you can see. So does it look like a little bit of a Christmas tree? You got your base, your leaves, and then your star at the top, and then your little decorations off the side. And then we're going to bake that up. Oh, actually, we didn't put any of these on, so let's have a look. We might put some little pieces of parsley and that sticking out the side like they're little lights or something. And I might even just put rosemary. Let's have a look. Anyway, you can just play with this how you feel suits. And I might just put the rosemary over the top, I think, because it's always nice to have a bit of rosemary. Oh, I can smell it. It smells amazing. I'll just do that around the edges. Got some of this one. Oh, I'm excited to bake this up. I have done focaccias before, but I haven't ever done a Christmas design, so how exciting. But I have seen some of these with gorgeous like flower designs. So pretty. Let's see what it's going to look like when it comes out of the oven. Okay, so they say to put it in the middle shelf of your oven. It's very hot right now. That's my 230, but it's going to go in, and we'll put on the timer for about 20 minutes and we'll check it then. Woo! Okay, so we're going to have another look. This is about 25 minutes. Ooh, feel the heat come out. Wow, it's looking good. I reckon it's nearly there. Yummo, yummo. Maybe this end needs a little bit more. One end was a little bit flatter than the other. So we'll just go a little bit browner. So maybe another few minutes. Okay, so I've just got it out of the oven. Oop. As you can see. I was wondering whether this part in here, but I think it is. It's just not as brown as there because it's got all the food on there. But what I've realised is that maybe when you're pushing it out, that you actually do make it more even. But that's rustic, isn't it? That's really cute. Look at that. So what I've done is just added some minced garlic from a jar into some butter. I think I did 2 tablespoons and 3 teaspoons of the garlic, and I've just heated it up in the microwave, and I'm just going to paste that on top while it's still hot, because that'll give it the yummy garlicky flavour when we cut into it. Oh, yum. Smells amazing in here. We've got some friends staying with us at the moment, so they just came out of their bedroom going, "What are you cooking?" "Honey, you're baking, it smells amazing." It smells a bit like when you do pizza, I think, when you're cooking the dough. Well, I like garlic, so it's up to you how much you want to put on. But me, I'm a garlic freak. If you're allergic to garlic and can't have that, you just do your butter or put whatever spice or herbs you'd like on top. But yay! How good does that look? Okay, so I'm going to try and lift it out. Let's see what I've got. See if I can. The tray's still pretty hot, so we might try and lift it up and out onto the tray. Da-da-da, see what happens. Woo! You can slide it. Oh, pretty. Smells amazing. I have to chop some and have a look inside. Okay, so let's have a little slice through and see what this looks like. Maybe I should, I'll go this end. Oh, it sounds crunchy. Can you hear that on the edges? Sounds crunchy on the bottom. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Nice doughy on the middle. So I am going to have a little try of that. Actually, I'll do it right now. Let's have a look. Look, because it smells so amazing. I'm gonna put some red onion on there. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. Very, very good. It's got crunchy outside and bottom, and doughy on the top. Salty from the salt that we put on, and some garlic. But I can imagine what it's going to taste like when I get into some of the veggies on the top as well. So I shouldn't speak with my mouth full. My mother taught me. Anyway, it's delicious. It would be amazing in the middle of your table at Christmas time. Can you imagine that gorgeous picture sitting in the middle, that bread that you're going to share with each other? But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you're excited to create this for your Christmas day and share with all the people that you love and say, I made it. So thanks guys. Check out all my other ones. I've got some more coming as well. And we just hope that you enjoy Christmas with lots of yummy food this year. Take care. Bye.